SIRACH, or the book of Ecclesiasticus, Chapter 45. Hear the word of the Lord. Moses. From his descendants, the Lord brought forth a man of mercy, who found favor in the sight of all flesh, and was beloved by God and man. Moses, whose memory is blessed, he made him equal in glory to the holy ones, and made him great in the fears of his enemies. By his words he caused the signs to cease. The Lord glorified him in the presence of kings. He gave him commands for his people, and showed him part of his glory. He sanctified him through faithfulness and meekness. He chose him out of all mankind. He made him hear his voice, and led him in the thick of darkness, and gave him the commandments face to face, the law of life and knowledge, to teach Jacob the covenant, and Israel his judgments. Aaron. He exalted Aaron, the brother of Moses, a holy man like him, of the tribe of Levi. He made an everlasting covenant with him, and gave him the priesthood of the people. He blessed him with splendid vestments, and put forth a glorious robe upon him. He clothed him with superb perfection, and strengthened him with the symbols of authority, the linen breeches, the long robe, and the ephod. And he encircled him with pomegranates, with very man golden bells round about, to send forth a sound as he walked, to make their ringing heard in the temple, as a reminder to the sons of his people. With a holy garment of gold and blue and purple, the work of an embroiderer, with the oracle of the judgment, Urim and Thummim, with tested scarlet, the work of a craftsman, with precious stones engraved like signets, in a setting of gold, the work of a jeweler, for a reminder in engraved letters, according to the number of the tribes of Israel, with the gold crown upon his turban, inscribed like a signet with holiness, a distinction to be prized, the work of an expert, the delight of the eyes, richly adorned. Before his time there never were such beautiful things. No outsider ever put them on, but only his sons and his descendants perpetually. His sacrifices shall be wholly burnt twice every day continually. Moses ordained him and anointed him with the holy oil. It was an everlasting covenant for him, and for his descendants all the days of heaven, to minister to the Lord and serve as priests, and bless his people in his name. He chose him out of all the living to offer sacrifice to the Lord, incense and a pleasing odor as a memorial portion, to make atonement for the people. In his commandments he gave him authority and statutes and judgments to teach Jacob the testimonies and to enlighten Israel with his law. Outsiders conspired against him and envied him in the wilderness. Dathan and Abiram and their men, and the company of Korah in wrath and anger. The Lord saw it and was not pleased, and the wrath of his anger they were destroyed. He wrought wonders against them to consume them in flaming fire. He added glory to Aaron and gave him a heritage. He allotted to him the first of the first fruits. He prepared bread of first fruits in abundance. For they eat the sacrifices to the Lord, which he gave to him and his descendants. But in the land of the people he has no inheritance, and he has no portion among the people, for the Lord himself is his portion and inheritance. Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, is a third in glory. For he was zealous in the fear of the Lord, and stood fast when the people turned away, in the ready goodness of his soul, and made atonement for Israel. Therefore a covenant of peace was established with him, that he should be leader of the sanctuary and of his people, and he and his descendants should have the dignity of the priesthood forever. A covenant was also established with David, the son of Jesse, of the tribe of Judah. The heritage of the king is from son to son only. So the heritage of Aaron is for his descendants. May the Lord grant you wisdom in your hearts to judge his people in righteousness, so that their prosperity may not vanish, and that their glory may endure throughout their generations. This is the word of God to us. This chapter speaks the gravity of leaders like Aaron. He shows faithfulness to God as well as service to community. He emphasizes the importance of religious rituals. It also shows the symbolic importance of sacred objects. We are reminded to appreciate religious rituals and understand their role in connecting with the divine and community. O Lord, open our hearts that we put into practice that which you have revealed to us.